have to tell you, I am feeling funky. It is going to take me a hot minute to get into the groove tonight, I think. Have you guys ever had one of those naps where you wake up and you're like, what day is it? Like, literally, I woke up and I didn't know if it was morning or I didn't know what the hell was going on. I slept hard, 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 hard. Whoops. There we go. I'm sorry, I had my volume on my iPad over there, and it was causing some interference. So, no Maddie tonight. If you watched my whip and chat, or if you didn't watch my whip and chat, Maddie decided, my daughter Emily moved to Tennessee about a month ago, and she's having a little bit of a hard time. She's just lonely, and it's tough. She went from working two jobs to being a stay-at-home mom, and her husband is working all the time. He's working two jobs down there. So she's home alone all the time with her daughters, and she doesn't have any friends or family down there. So she was feeling really lonely. So Maddie and her dad took off yesterday afternoon and went down to Tennessee to spend the weekend with them. And she's been sending me some pictures. They're having a blast. My granddaughters are 4 and 2, and Maddie sent me pictures. They did makeovers. Maddie put makeup on them. Oh my gosh, they look hilarious. So funny. So let me just say hi to everybody who's here. Hi, Sue. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing all right. Hi, Jody. Hi, Cynthia. Nice to see you. And that's everybody who's talking to me, which is fine. I know people are busy. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Cindy's here too. So nice to see you. So like I said, I'm feeling a little bit funky, so I'm going to have to gulp some of this wine down and get in a better, not a better mood. Not that I'm in a bad mood, but I'm just in a, kind of a, I just woke up mood. And I woke up like an hour ago and I just can't shake this. Just can't shake it. So I wonder if my sister's here. I don't know if she will be or not because she had some very happy news this morning, early this morning. Her oldest daughter gave birth to her second child about 3:16 this morning. So she might be doing grandma stuff. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to talk about it for a minute because I love, love, love my niece and I love her boys. Well, I haven't met the new one yet, but I'm sure I will love him. But what is up with kids these days and their names that they have for babies? Now, it's her prerogative, and, bless her heart, she can name her kid whatever she wants to name it, and that's fine. But what happened to good old-fashioned names? Guess what they named their son? They named him Sky. Skii, Sky. That is just, I don't know if that's like a, it sounds almost like a Norwegian name or something like that. But I just thought that was just such an interesting name to choose, and definitely not something that I would have. Oh, you guys know what I did? I just put all these drills in the wrong symbol. Oh my goodness. So now you're going to be able to sit here and watch me reverse diamond paint because I thought I had this color out and really I had this color out. Well, that can be fun. And I'm just going to pick them off with my, you guys are probably cringing. You're probably just cringing watching me do this, but I'm just going to pick them off with my fingernails. Ouch. They got underneath my fingernails. Hi, Judy. Hi, Coloring with Cats. Nice to see you. And Simply Complicated. And Judy. Hi, Judy. Judy's new here. You've watched many of my videos. Well, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I hope that you welcome, and I'm glad to have you. It's always nice to meet a new friend, and I'm really happy that you've joined, that you've subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. I am getting close, you guys. I'm not a person, and I think it's because I'm not monetized that I don't really care so much. I'm not a person who ever really looks at the numbers. I never, ever, ever look at my analytics. Because I just don't have a reason to. But I rarely look at my subscriber count even. And I was I don't know why, or I don't know what prompted me to take a look at it, but I'm really, really close to 2,000 subscribers, and that just absolutely floors me. I never would have in a million years thought that so many people would enjoy listening to me talk or seeing what I've got going on. It still just takes me by surprise every time I shoot. Once I got to 100 subscribers, I thought that was big time. I was like, wow, 100 people want to listen to me? That's crazy. No, nobody in my family wants to listen to me, that's for sure. They all tell me to shut up. So we had a pretty interesting day today. We had a really nice day today. It was very cold here in Michigan. We had it was very, very windy and frigidly cold last night, and a little bit of blowing flurries of snow. But today, our son Nate was invited to go with a friend up to a local ski mountain, and they were going to go snow tubing. Now, if you don't know what snow tubing is, it takes place on a ski hill, and they don't have, instead of chair lifts, they have like a tow rope, and you have this huge inflatable ski tube, and you hold on to the tow rope and ride in this ski tube up to the top of the hill, and then you ride in this inflated tube down the snow hill. And it's really fun. We did it a long time ago with the girls when they were younger, and it's super, super fun. But he was invited by a friend to go do that today. So he was gone all day doing that. And Jeff and I rarely get, I mean, and not that Nate's, high maintenance or anything. He's his own man. He does his own thing. But we don't really ever get time alone together during the weekends. So we had to go. Maddie went to Nashville with her dad. And her dad's mother, so my ex-mother-in-law, is 87 years old and still lives by herself. And she lives way out in the middle of nowhere, like way, way out in BFE. And so her dad had asked me if I would take his mom lunch today and just check on her, make sure everything was, make sure she didn't need anything and everything was going all right. So I had Jeff come with me, and we went and did that, and then we went out to lunch. And that's something that it was such a treat, because that's something that we never ever do. It was really nice, and I had the most interesting thing. I was really kind of hesitant to try it, but I had the most interesting lunch. I actually had breakfast for lunch. I ordered an omelet. Guess what kind of omelet I got? It was an asparagus omelet. So it had asparagus, bacon, mushrooms, Parmesan cheese, and then on top it had Alfredo sauce on top of it. I know that sounds really weird, but it was delicious. It was really, really good. All right, I got all those off. That didn't take very long. Coloring with cats, you said your wind is blowing, or wind is awful, but you didn't lose power. Yeah, we haven't lost power yet either, which I'm surprised because I'm just surprised. Hi, Roxanne. Let me go back and see these comments that Jody, you just leave the drills and move on. Ha, that's funny. I can't do it. Can't do it. Kaden, hi, how are you? Making late husband, it's hang it. Yeah, you should hang it up. It would be Lisa, that would be nice. Oh, simply complicated? Hell no to Cloud. No Cloud. Did I say hi to Roxanne? Warrior Princess. Curious why you won't get monetized. Well, there's a couple of reasons that, first of all, I don't know. I just don't want that to be my, I don't want that to be my motivation. And then the second reason is that I am on a disability pension from my employer, and I don't think I can make money in other ways. I don't know how that would work. So I'm sure there's a way to work around it if I just looked into it. But, for the amount of money I would make, it's just not worth it to me. And like I said, I just don't want that to be why I do it. I don't know, just a personal choice, I guess. Personal choice. Good night, Coloring with Cats. Judy, it's very cold in Pennsylvania today too. 4 degrees. That is freezing. Hi Brenda, how are you doing? Yeah, Warrior, I was really surprised when they said when it said Alfredo sauce on there. I was kind of like, I don't know about that. I almost ordered it without the Alfredo sauce. But then I thought, live a little. Let's give it a try, see what happens. And it was actually quite good. It was actually quite good. Not anything as good as the food that I had when I was in Texas. Now that was some good food, but it was pretty darn good. Hi Michelle, how are you? Hi Kathy. Oh Kathy, you can make so much a month. I gotta find out how to. I have to look into that. I should probably look into it because I plan on selling some of my crochet items at some point, and I'm going to have to find out about it for that reason. Oh, so I've got my red Solo cup of wine tonight, and tonight's vintage is unrestricted late harvest Riesling. Yummo! It is pretty delicious. Um, and I have, sorry Sue that I'm using my red Solo cup. My Sue very, very thoughtfully had made for me some very cool wine glasses. And they're for my lives, and you guys just wait until you see them. I've never seen anything like them. They're so original and so cool. But hold on, let me take a swig. But she gave them to me at the retreat, and what had happened was that I only packed a carry-on bag to take to the airport. So all of my crafting supplies I had shipped to Cindy's house ahead of time, and so I had to ship them back home. And so I had to, the glasses that she gave me would not fit in my carry-on, and I was worried about breaking them. And so I shipped those home as well in the box with my crafting supplies. And we shipped that out on Monday on our way to the airport. And here it is Saturday, and I haven't gotten it yet. And it makes me a little bit nervous because when I shipped it down there, it only took a couple of days to get there. And now we're going on a week, post office time, we're going on a week. So I'm a little bit concerned. And I hope, I've just got these nervous feelings that I'm going to get this box, I'm going to pick it up off the porch, and it's going to just start crackling with broken glass. Ugh. Yeah, Cindy, nothing beats Texas barbecue. That was super, super good. Lisa, you don't have to send me a care package. I love getting mail. I love getting, just even getting a card is so awesome. Warrior Princess, you're in Michigan too and new to diamond painting. Well, welcome. That is so exciting. How did you get into it? How long have you been doing it? What are you working on? What is everybody working on now that I think about it? I'm always curious to see what everyone's working on. I am working on, I didn't even talk about that. You guys haven't even seen me unbox this yet. This is Majestic Ship from Diamond Art Club. And it is 98 by 70 centimeter square. It is huge. I just unboxed it yesterday. I haven't posted the video yet. I'll be posting the video tomorrow. Sue Bell is the one who inspired me to get this. I had looked at it because Nate is really into everything pirate and ships and stuff like that. And so I had looked at it and I didn't know. I don't know. Just by the rendering, it wasn't anything spectacular. I was like, it's okay. I can live without it. But then for our landscape event in January, Sue did this one. And after seeing it having actually physically get completed, it was so beautiful. So I went ahead and got it. And Nate came home from school yesterday, and I was kitting this up. And so I had it setting on the living room couch while I was kitting up the drills, and he walked in and he saw it, and his jaw just about hit the floor. He was like, oh my God, that is so cool. So he's excited about it, but he's worried that he's going to have a wall that's big enough to fit it. We've had this discussion before. Nate's running on a wall space quickly with all of my shenanigans. I'll have to open it when Maddie comes because it's for us too. Aw, nice. Simply Complicated, you're crocheting tonight. Sylvia, hi Sylvia. So nice to see you. How are you doing? I miss you. You know what? I have to say, I met Sylvia at the retreat, and I feel so lucky to have met her. She is such a super, super sweet lady. Um, Sylvia, you're a super, super sweet lady and so fun. Uh, just, just such a great sense of humor and a great personality. I feel so lucky to have met so many wonderful people. Lizetta, hi. You're doing some budget-friendly ones. Brenda, you're in Iowa. Yes, you know what, Brenda? I sent you an email last night, and I let you know that I just got everything put all together, and I will be taking your little care package to the post office Monday. Bought a couple. Did one of the original I bought. Going crazy buying now. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, Cindy, you're doing Just Before. That one's so pretty. Yorkie and Mary Magic Books. It's a 56 by 56 partial. Judy, I don't know if I even can think of, is that an older kit? Because I don't think I can even think of what that one is. I mean, not that I know everything there is to know, because obviously I don't. Oh, and guess what? I have been working, so I did, if you guys watched my unboxing of my Treasure Studios art kits, the snowman outside, the outside snowman with the lantern, I decided I was going to start that one right away, and so I kitted it up and got started. I'm about halfway through it, but you know how I was questioning that one drill color that was pink and everything else was blue in the whole painting? And I was like, okay, you know, I must trust the process. It must be going to work out. Well, as I was kitting it up, I kind of thought about it a little bit more and looking at the colors around, you know, and surrounding, and I'm like, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right. So I got online and I looked up DMC code 3809 just to see what that color was supposed to be, and it was supposed to be a very dark turquoise. And what I got was actually like a purplish pink. Actually, the color I'm working with right now is 3809, so it was supposed to be this color. And what I got was like a purplish pink. So I emailed Rachel from TSA and just let her know that, you know, I think that there was a mistake. I got the wrong drill color. She was Johnny on the spot. She responded to me within minutes and let me know that she was going to source some diamonds in the US so I wouldn't have to wait a long time for shipping, and she would get them sent out to me right away. She was very apologetic and very sweet. So I just love good customer service. I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, that that was the wrong color, but she corrected it immediately. And I would have just used my spare drills, but TSA has those really nice, shiny, smooth-topped drills, and I wanted them to match. So I decided I'm going to wait. So what I'm doing as I'm working on the kit is I'm just leaving those spaces blank, and I'll go in and fill them in when I get that color in the mail. It shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, yes, Kathy, you're right. Monday is a holiday. Nope, I'm not going Monday, am I? Oh, you're going to finish Rain Keeps Falling tonight, Jody? That's exciting. That one turned out so beautiful. That's another one that when I saw it on the site, I was like, yeah, you know, it's cute, but I don't know. You know, I'll pass. And then when I saw the pictures of you working on it, I was just like, oh, geez, I wish I would have gotten that one because it is so pretty. It's really, really pretty. Yeah, Brenda, you know what's weird about using multi-placer is once you get used to it, you get used to it. I'm so used to my multi-placer now that that's really all I use. Even if I'm only placing one or two drills, I just grab them with my multi-placer, and that's what I use. But I envy the people who can use a 7-placer or a 10-placer. The biggest multi-placer I can get used to and can comfortably handle is a 4-placer. That's That's my limit. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm comfortable with that. And you just do what makes you happy. If you're more comfortable single placing, then by all means, that's the right way to do it for you. I'm so sick of people with their right way and right thing and wrong thing of diamond painting or any craft really. The right way is the way you do it. It's your craft, it's your hobby, it's your supplies. If you want to, use your teeth and stick each drill on, one by one, that's your right way to do it. However you want to do it and whatever most comfortable for you, that's the right way. Hi, Sunmoon Love. How you doing? Yeah, Sylvia. You guys just talk about, you just keep talking about getting together and making me feel bad. Tammy, I didn't even see you come in. Okay, too much going on tonight. Okay, you have a great night too. Hi, Pam. How are you? So nice to see you. Ooh, yes, Warrior. The Maryland painting is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Sue, what's going on that you haven't placed a drill all week? Are you just all DP'd out? Are you dying? Sometimes you get in those funks where you just don't feel like doing it, and that's fine too. You got to do whatever makes you happy, and your hobby is supposed to bring you joy, and if it doesn't bring you joy, then don't do it. Take a break, step back. Unless you've been sick. I hope you haven't been sick, because that would be terrible. I worry about that with traveling. People, getting sick because they're introduced to foreign germs that they're not used to. Oh, hi, Jesse. Your baby decided it was party time instead of bedtime. Yeah. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. So now I forgot what symbol. See, I went to put the drills on the wrong symbol again, you guys. So actually, you know what? I am feeling a little bit, I have a box over there. And that box has a diamond painting in it. And it's a diamond painting that I really want to see. So we're going to unbox it because why not? Because we can, right? Right. So let me just move this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to go grab that box. Oh, Cindy, you do not have killer dust bunnies. Your house is beautiful. Cindy has such a gorgeous house. It's so nicely decorated and so big and spacious and roomy. I felt like a princess in my guest room. An absolute princess. Okay, let me see if I can get into this box. So this one is one that I ordered for my dad. And you'll see why once I get into it. Let me get my little tool that Lisa sent me so I can get into the box. Pammy, by making slippers, I really want to learn how to make slippers. I made one slipper. It let me just tell you, it didn't look like it was meant for a human foot whatsoever. Sylvia, you guys can come visit me too? Good. Yeah, come on up to Michigan. We've got plenty of room. Plenty of room. Yes, Brenda, those pick-me-up pens are really cool. All right, so here's the kit I got. I'm not going to show you. It's a square. Again, another square. Let's see. So this is one I'm excited to do too. It'll be a gift for my dad, like I said. And I don't have to do the whole spiel and show you the toolkit and all that crap because this is a very informal unboxing. Well, that's interesting. On the website, the name of this painting is called Apple Express. And on here, it's called Cider Stand. That's really interesting. On the sticker, it's called Cider Stand. And on the website, it's called Apple Express. Huh. I hope it's the right painting. I mean, it looked similar. It's another biggie. It is another biggie. Holy drills. Look at this big old whomping pack of drills, you guys. Holy crap. Yeah, see on here it says Apple Express. Ooh, look at all the nice colors. Very pretty. Lots of greens and blues. All right, let's see what it looks like. 64 colors, and it's a square drill kit. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this is so much prettier in person. So much cooler in person. Oh, and the train is so nice. I love that the train is so visible because in the picture online is so small that it's really hard to tell. You guys probably can't really even see all of it. Let me see. Let me go like that so you can see that end. Got the flag down there and the ducks flying. Those are mallard ducks, you can tell, because they have the green heads. My dad has this car. My dad, same color and everything. And my dad is a huge train buff. So the fact that this is a train station and you've got the big old steam locomotive there, yeah, I thought was just perfect for him. And with his car that looks just like his car, I thought this one was just perfect. And with the apple tree, what do you guys think? It is 112 by 70. This thing is ginormous. I think once I finish this, this will be the biggest, probably, yeah, this will definitely would be the biggest diamond painting I'll ever have completed when I do complete it. It is big. Not the biggest one I have. So, well, because I plan on doing it soon. But to date, it would be the biggest. 112 by 70 is pretty darn big. 64 colors, that's a lot of colors. I'm going to kit it up. I might kit it up right now while we're talking. Okay, let me go back. In chat, I kind of missed everything. Rory, Princess, you're retiring soon? That is so exciting. Yes, Sue is coming to visit me. Cindy Keith wants to come to Michigan. Come on up. You guys are welcome to come and stay with us. Even, you know what? If this might sound rednecky, but it really isn't because it's actually very nice. We have a very nice RV that is in our backyard. Like we'll park it right back on the pond. It has power and air conditioning and everything. And you guys, it could be like your own little honeymoon bungalow back there. And it's big. It's, you know, it's a decent size. You guys would be comfortable if you didn't want to stay in the house. That would be really fun. Pam, you're the lady on YouTube, you watched her for crochet? Because you are an amazing crocheter. I'm going to have to check her out too. Jessie, where do you live? Where are you? Yes, Sylvia, we have all the eggs. You're right, Jessie. The pictures on the website never do them justice. Thank you. 1 hour crochet slippers. An easy video to follow. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out. Hi, Cindy Lee. Thank you, everybody. It is. Jessie, you live in upstate New York. That's not too... You would think that there would be a lot of diamond painters there just because, you know, I kind of tend to think of people who are crafty as people who have long winters. I don't know why, but I think that, you know, people who have long winters need to be craftier than those of you who have beautiful weather and can spend time outside. Or I guess the opposite could be true too. Either long winters or really hot summers where you have to hide from the heat, right? So I wonder let's see what kind of ABs we've got in this. We've got 4 ABs. Ooh, we have a red AB. You guys, in these apples is all red ABs. That's going to be really cute. Oh, I'm so tempted. Do I dare? Do I dare do it? I don't know, you guys. I've got so much going right now. I should do this for him for his birthday. His birthday's in September. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll be good. I really want to do it, but I'll be good. I will be good because I did just start 2 new ones this week. And you guys know how I am. I'm a serial starter. I can't help myself. And I have a new one that I'm going to be starting on the 1st of March because I have a little bit of a surprise, but I have to wait for the announcement to come out. But just a little bit of a teaser out there. I am going to be co-hosting an event in March. It's something that came up just kind of all of a sudden. It's going to be something that is new and completely different. And I'm super excited about it, but I have to wait for my partner to post her video. So that's all I'm going to say about it for now. But just tune in to Kara, Principal Pinter. Keep an eye out for her video that's going to be coming out soon. And she's going to introduce y'all to what we're going to be doing in March. And you're going to love it. And it's going to be really easy to participate in. So I hope that everybody will be able to. All right, let me put this away. Yeah, Pam, same about the slippers. Yes, one would fit an elephant and the other one was really small. I did that with my mittens too. I don't know, I must have changed my gauge from doing one mitt to the other because one of them I can slide my hand in just perfectly and the other one is a little bit tight. So I'm still not so good about keeping my gauge the same when I'm doing stuff like that. And even like when I do sweaters, sometimes one of my sleeves ends up being a little bit tighter than the other sleeve. So obviously before I start trying to sell my crochet things, I'm going to have to perfect that. I'm going to have to get a little bit better at it. But speaking of crochet, I've got that blanket that I've been working on for my niece's baby for the longest, and it kind of got shoved to the side because I love to start new projects. So I need to get that done. Yes, Sun Moon Love, Hoot Nanny at my house. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, I'll put you and Sylvia up in the RV. Absolutely. You guys, I would love to have, you know what? Yeah, let's all invade Angie. Yes, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Brenda, Principal Painter is Kara's channel, is the Principal Painter. So yeah, our yard, I think I talked about it a little bit before. We've got 5 acres. 1 acre of it is a pond. But the rest of it is very park-like. Well, we do have some woods too. Probably about 1 acre total of woods, but the rest of the yard is very park-like. And our house sits very close to the road. So all of our yard is backyard. So it's really nice and private. And we have had some amazing parties here. Both the girls' graduation parties were like super fun. We had people that came and camped out and stayed all weekend and just filled the backyard. The girls, when they were in high school, of course, they had parties, which some of them were parent approved and chaperoned, and some of them were without our knowledge because y'all know how teenagers can be. Heck yeah, Cassie, bring it on. Let's do it. Oh, she just uploaded the video. Awesome. Awesome. Well, don't go watch it now. Wait till after the live's over, but then go watch Kara's video. I'm kidding. If you want to go watch it now, go ahead. I'm not like that. I'm not, you guys know me. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Easy, easy breezy. Oh, I'm putting them on the wrong. You guys, I'm having a serious problem. Oh, no, those ones I did do right. Having a serious problem with this symbol. F. I'm doing F. F U. F, 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 F. I just need to keep saying it in my head. F, 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 F. What the heck? I just can't get through past that in my brain. I am really off my game today. I feel like, you ever have those days where you just, I've been feeling like that with YouTube for the past week. I've just felt like, I don't know, I've just felt like I'm off my game. Like I'm not, I don't know, like I'm not doing it right. Do you guys ever have those feelings of self doubt about, not necessarily about YouTube, but about anything in your life? Just, you just feel like you're just not quite up to par. You're just not quite doing your absolute best. I've been having those feelings lately, and it's been really hard to get to talk myself out of them. It's just been I've been having some difficulty talking myself out of those feelings. So I haven't posted probably as much as I usually do, just because I've been feeling I'm not quite worthy. Like Angie, I've been really having feeling like Angie, you suck. You don't need to be doing this. Um, but I'll get over it, I'm sure. It's just a phase. That's one thing I love about getting older too, is like everything isn't so life shattering, planet ending, world ending disappointment. You kind of roll with the punches a little bit more as you get older. So let me catch up. Yes, Sylvia, let's do it. Girls in the summer. Heck yeah. Thank you, Cynthia, for posting that link. I appreciate that. Cindy, you still got shots left over? Oh, thank you, Sylvia. I love you too. Um, See, Jesse, this is going to be the beauty of this event is you're going to be able to use what you've got for this event. You know what? Nice day. I think I am still tired from the trip. I really think I am. It did take a lot out of me. I don't know why, but it did. Yeah, that might be part of it. That might be part of it. Um, but what was I going to say? So shots. Cindy mentioned that she still had shots. So I got to tell you what we did. So when Cindy came and picked me up from the airport when I got to Texas, we were on our way back to her house, and I needed to stop at the store and get some wine and stuff to take to the retreat because I wanted to be able to have, some wine while we were there. So we went to a liquor store called Specs, and they had everything and anything under the sun. I mean, just a huge, huge store full of alcohol and alcohol related things. We found these boxes, and each box had 15 shots in them. And the shots they came in pre-filled little shot glasses, and they were called mixed. And the shot glasses were divided down the middle, and on one side was one kind of alcohol, on the other side was a different kind of alcohol. And then when you did the shot, it kind of mixed together, and that's the flavor that you got. So they had like Buttery Nipple and B-52s and Sex on the Beach and I don't even remember all of them. Rockstar. I don't remember Washington Apple. All different kinds, but they were so fun. So we each got a 50. They had two different varieties of 15 packs. So Cindy and I each got a 15 pack of those to take to the retreat to share with everybody. And everybody had so much fun with those. We did shots each night, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. Porn star, that's what it was, Cindy. Porn star. Rattlesnake, yep. See, she knows. Cindy or Lisa, it'd be the video that she just put up. Cindy said she just uploaded it. No, nobody got drunk. It wasn't like it was a wild, crazy drinking fest. Nobody got drunk. It was just all a little bit of fun. Um, Actually, that's not true. One person got a little toasty one night, but just briefly, just briefly. They reined it in and got, they weren't obnoxious or anything like that. Then I also got to learn how to play a new fun game. So, do you guys know how to play spoons? Has anybody ever heard of spoons? I don't know if it's a southern thing or what, or if I'm just so far out of the loop, but I had never even heard of the game spoons. So, what it is it's kind of like musical chairs with cards. You have however many people are playing, you have one less than that many spoons, like eating spoons, on the table. And you get dealt four cards, and your goal is to make a match of four of the same cards. And so it goes around the table, and you pass a card. You always have to keep four cards in your hand, but you pass the cards around, and you're trying to make four in your hand. And then when you have four cards, you grab a spoon. When somebody grabs a spoon, everybody has to try to grab a spoon. So there's going to be one person left out at the end of it. I have to tell you, it was so funny. The very first round, I'm sitting there and I'm just so concentrating on my hand, and all of a sudden I look up and everybody's sitting there looking at me, and they've all got spoons in their hands, and I totally missed the entire transaction. I was like, oh, yeah, something just happened there. I need to pay a little bit more attention to the spoons, a little less attention to trying to make my four cards. So then I figured it out that you really got to pay more attention to the spoons and to everybody else than you do your cards. And after that, I never lost a hand. I got a spoon every single time after that. But it got a little violent. There was some scratching and some, not violent in a mean way, but in an accidental fun way. Just people got a little overly zealous about trying to get those spoons. It was a lot of fun. It was super fun. We're gonna definitely play that one here in our family because it's easy enough that even kids could play, and it's really fun. So if you've never played spoons, you should try it. Don't know how I missed out on it. Yes, Cynthia, a few decks of cards. Yup. Roxanne, you played that? Pam, I can see how you could break your grandma's table playing that. Definitely. You're always just smacking that table trying to get that spoon. Cindy, I don't want to spill the tea in public about who it was. I'll tell you later. Yes, Brandy did really get into it. Super got into it. All right. Got to refill my wine glass. Now, I'm not drinking whole, full solo cups of wine. I'm only filling them up about a third of the way. Yeah, you know who else was funny with that was Kim. Kim was really cute with it, too. All the ladies were. It was just a good time. Such a good time. And it's funny because when I'm here at home, I have trouble sleeping. Like last night, for example, I did not sleep at all last night. I was up all night last night. I did take a 2.5 hour nap this morning, and then I took another 2.5 hour nap this afternoon. So it kind of, I guess, if you add that sleep up, it kind of equates to a night of sleep, but it still isn't the same as getting a full night's sleep. But for some reason, when we were on the retreat, I was tired. I ended up going to bed at maybe like I think one night I went to bed at 1:30, one night I went to bed at 12:30, and the other night I went to bed at 11:30. I mean, it got progressively earlier as time went on. I don't know why either. You would think with not being at home you would sleep less, but I didn't. And then when we got back to Cindy's, that bed was so comfortable I was out. I slept like a rock, and I slept good at Cindy's house. That was a really comfortable bed. I think that might be part of our problem with me not being able to sleep here at home is that I'm not comfortable. I think I've talked about it before. We really, really need a new bed. Does anybody have any suggestions for a really good mattress? I I want to spend the money and get a really, really good mattress. Now, I'm going to put this out there first. I do not care for the memory foam ones. Maddie has one and I've slept in it and I don't care for those. I feel like it's hugging me in and suffocating me. But as far as a regular mattress, what's a good mattress to get? What brand or what type should we get or should we look at? And if you don't mind my asking, how much do they even cost? I haven't even priced mattresses in forever. The last mattress we bought was when Nate was pregnant, or when Nate, what? Woo! Have another drink of wine, Ange. No, Nate was not pregnant. Nate is a boy and he's 13. When I was pregnant with Nate, and I don't even recall how much that one cost. Probably because Jeff paid for it. Your house phone is still broken, Cindy. What the heck? You didn't get that yet? Beauty Rest Tempur-Pedic, Cool Sense. The one that I slept on is a memory foam, Cindy? No way. I would not have ever guessed that. Okay, maybe it's just the memory foam one that Maddie has is too soft. Because I felt like I was sinking into it, like it was hugging me, and I did not like that. I didn't like that at all. So maybe we do have to look at memory foam. All right, now that makes our options even more open. And the other part of it is finding, and you know what's really difficult? Because sleep is such a personal thing. Jeff is always hot when he sleeps, he sweats when he sleeps, and I am not. And he prefers a stiff mattress, and I prefer, I think, a little bit softer of a mattress. So it's tough when you've got two people that with very different sleeping styles trying to choose a bed that both will be comfortable in. I'd love to get one of those adjustable beds that have to where you can adjust it on both sides, but those are hella expensive. And we're just we're not that kind of we don't have that kind of bed money. I got money to spend on crafts. I don't have money to spend on a bed. Come on, y'all. I know where to spend the money. Heaven forbid I should take anything out of my crafting budget to make my life more comfortable. Speaking of crafting budget, I was talking to Mindy, and she found another huge fancy yarn store here in Michigan, down in Livonia, which is about an hour and a half for me and about an hour for her. And we are going to do a little road trip next week and meet for lunch, and go to the fancy yarn store. So I'm going to see, last time Mindy taped our trip and posted some clips of us on our yarn trip. I'm going to see this time I might take some clips and post a little bit on my Yarn Yak Tuesday. See if I can, I'll see if they'll let me film in the store. I wouldn't see any reason why not, but you know, you just always want to ask permission before you go start doing stuff like that. But I'm really excited about it. They sell Noro yarn, which is a very high-end yarn that comes in beautiful, beautiful self-striping colors. It's a Japanese yarn, and I've been dying to get my hands on some. It's incredibly expensive, but I really want to make a sweater out of it. So I need quite a bit. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing that on this trip or not, but I'm excited to see what they have. I like to touch yarn before I buy it, you know. Yeah, Cynthia, most of my yes, I would say 90% of my disposable income goes to crafting, and the other 10% goes to probably vaping, I would say. Because, you know, that can get expensive. If any smokers out there know, smoking is an expensive, expensive hobby, or vice, or habit, or whatever you want to call it. But that's about all I do. I mean, I'm not a person who, I don't get my nails done. I mean, I do the color streets. I said do. I do the color streets, but that's only because I'm doing YouTube. If I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't even bother with that. But the color streets are really pretty inexpensive. You get 4 packs for $40, or 4 packs for $36 actually, and they last about 2 weeks each. So it's not too expensive of a habit to indulge myself in. And then, but I don't shop, like I don't buy clothes for myself, and because I don't go anywhere, I don't have anybody to look good for. Um, if I worked outside the home, obviously I'd have to spend money on clothes, but don't have to worry about that. And now with being able to crochet and make sweaters and stuff, I really don't have to worry about that. Cynthia, your friend hated her sleep number bed. That's good to know, because um I thought that I thought I would love a sleep number, but that's interesting. Yeah, Cynthia, right? Who needs sleep? I forgot to mention this in my whip and chat. And after I was finished with it, I felt really, really bad that I hadn't talked about it. So I just want to talk for a minute about a friend in the diamond painting community who did something absolutely above and beyond, and it was amazing for the retreat. So I'm sure that, well, you may or may not know Sandra West. Sandra West is a very big supporter in the diamond painting community. She was at the retreat, and this was supposed to be a no frills retreat, meaning, no gift bags, no classes, none of that stuff. So when we got there, we had these presents sitting on our desks, and I thought that it was something that had been done by Marissa and Tammy, the organizers of the retreat. But no, Sandra West went and made gift bags for each and every participant in the retreat. She made 32 individual gift bags. All of them were different. All of them had some of the same elements in them, but all of them were different, and they were just packed with tons and tons of goodies, diamond painting goodies. And it was just the sweetest thing. I cannot believe that she did that. She went to a ton of trouble and a ton of time and a ton of expense to do that for everyone. So I'm not sure if Sandra even watches my channel, but I just wanted to make sure that I gave her a shout out and told her thank you publicly for that, because I did tell her thank you personally, but it was just such an amazing thing that she did for everyone. But one of the gifts that I got in my gift bag, I got some stickers. I think everybody got some stickers. And one of my stickers said, and it was almost as if she knew me when she put this bag together, because the sticker said, you don't quit when you're tired, you quit when you're done. And that is like my perfect motto for me in life. Like, I'll go until it's done. I'll go until I can't, and it doesn't matter how tired I get. I will finish out a project, uh, or a task, or whatever it is that I've got going on. So that was really, really nice of her to do that. And then there were some other ladies too that gave us some really nice little gift bags. Tammy gave us some beautiful little gifts, and some stuff from Kim. Tammy made us all keychains that had the like little logo on it. That was really, really cool. So yeah, it was just a really, really sweet, fun time with everyone. And the food, man, the food. I just can't stop. A big girl, when that's all she wants to talk about is the food, right? I love my food. Love it. Can't live without it. Well, I mean, obviously I can't live without it, but can't live without good food. Good food is a big part of my life. I don't know what I'm going to make for dinner tomorrow. Does anybody have any good suggestions? What would be a good thing for a Sunday dinner? I don't have any ideas, and I like to cook on Sundays. Jeff does the cooking the rest of the week. So I like to cook on Sundays. Roxanne, you didn't like your sleep number either, huh? Huh. Yes. Oh, hi, Irene. How are you doing? Haven't seen you lately. Yes, Judy, she made everybody swag bags. It was very, 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 very cool. Cynthia, you're not kidding. Tobacco products are ridiculous expensive. I quit smoking in I had my last physical cigarette August 30th of 2020. But I switched to vaping. And I always just did the rechargeable menthol ones, and they were like $20 for a pod or a pack of 4 pods, and those would last me about a week. And then recently, though, my daughter got me into these Breeze Pros with the flavors. Now I'm addicted to grape soda. Grape soda Breeze is like my jam. I love the grape soda Breeze, and they're about $15, and they last me almost a week. So that's, I mean, it's still expensive, but it's not as bad as smoking a pack a day. That's for sure. Because I think cigarettes are up to what? Almost, well, here in Michigan anyway, they're up to almost $8 a pack for the brand that I used to smoke. And yeah, that's a lot of money. $8 a day times 30 days in a month, that's a lot of money. Yes, Irene, I know it is bad. Um, Cindy, Keith says roast. Roast sounds really good. Ooh, I know. I have a venison roast in the freezer. I know you hate venison. I'll make a venison roast. That sounds good. I'll take it out of the freezer as soon as I'm done with this live. That sounds really, really good. Hi, Mary Lou. How are you doing? Yes, oh yeah, Warrior Princess, you'll do it when you're ready. Yep. It's hard. It's a hard thing. It's a tough thing to quit. It's just it's not easy. It's a lot like it's a lot like trying to lose weight. Um, you can have the best intentions, and you know that it's the healthier lifestyle, and you know it's the healthier thing to do, but it's just so difficult. It's an addiction. It really, really is an addiction. And I hate to use that word as kind of a scapegoat or an excuse, but there is a chemical dependency that you end up having. And it's very difficult to, in your mind, it's easy to rationalize and say, okay, this is bad for me. I need to not do this. But your physical and chemical dependency kind of overrides that, and you you kind of just it's harder than it sounds. I mean, it really is. It's hard. Anyone who's ever struggled um, with that, understands what I mean. It's just it's very difficult, even when you know all the health risks. It's still very difficult to quit. I mean, I wish I had never started. I started smoking when I was 17 years old. So it was, at that time, I wish that I had never gotten started. um I do feel like not having the cigarettes is a little bit healthier, but I still know it's not good. And it's not something that I want for my children, definitely. And I don't think my children ever will smoke because they didn't like it when I smoked. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, I'll never have a cigarette again. I when I quit smoking cigarettes, I promised myself that I was never going to be one of those ex-smokers that was like, ew, cigarettes. But now I'm one of those ex-smokers that's like, ew, cigarettes. Like, I don't mind people smoking around me. I really don't. Like if I'm outside and there's other people smoking cigarettes, that doesn't bother me. But I would never ever want to have one again. I have no desire. No desire at all. Cynthia, exactly. That's um oh, Keith also said meatball subs with melted mozzarella on top. That sounds delicious. I've never made that. Never made that. Um, Irene, you're busy smashing the specials. Good job. But can't get them on there. Got them to my place, but as far as they got, LOL, not text more. Irene, get a hold of me and we can work through it together. I can give you a hand. I am not super great with Instagram. I'm going to be the first to admit that I am not a great tech person either, but I can at least help you get the pictures posted. If you want to send me an email or send me a message on Facebook, you know my name. My real name is Angela Howie. Just look me up on Facebook and send me a message and we can get together and I would be more than happy to help you walk you through it and get those pictures on there for you. You know what's funny? My husband has COPD. He has never smoked a cigarette in his life. Isn't that just weird? Weird. Completely just weird. Cindy, you were 13 when you started smoking? That's young. Oh my gosh. Yep, Judy, we all have our vices. Exactly. Exactly. You know, my ex-mother-in-law is hasn't she's 87 years old. I think I mentioned that earlier. She has not smoked in 40 years. It's been 40 years since she's had a cigarette. Do you know that that woman still to this day keeps a pack of cigarettes hidden in the cupboard above her stove just in case? She said that just the mental knowledge that it's there if she needs it is enough for her. So, yeah, we all have our ways of coping and our ways of dealing with it, and that's how she deals with it. But I think that if that's what helps her get through and helps her, continue to not smoke, then more power to her if that's what she needs to do. Now, I hate to see the state of those cigarettes. The cigarettes are probably 40 years old, too. You'd probably touch them if they'd crumble. Cynthia, your mom let you smoke when you were 14? Oh my gosh. I've got a story about that because, of course, I do. So I was probably 14 years old. My mother was a very heavy smoker my entire life. She always smoked. And I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I hated going to school smelling like cigarette smoke. I felt like I stunk. I absolutely hated it. I hated that she smoked in the car with the windows rolled up. It was just, she was not a very considerate smoker. She smoked and she smoked. But then back then, I mean, that's kind of how things were. Smoking wasn't such a taboo thing as it is today. It was more the societal norm. So I was 14 and I had my friends over and my parents were gone. And we decided we were going to be really cool. We decided, that the cool thing was going to be to smoke. But we didn't smoke cigarettes. No, no, no. No, no, no. We took my mother's oregano out of the spice cupboard and we took notebook paper and we rolled up oregano in notebook paper and sealed it with scotch tape across it. Then we proceeded to go out into the backyard behind the barn and smoke these smoke. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't inhale. We were just, whatever. Smoke these notebook paper oregano cigarettes. Yeah. So my sister busted us. She caught us back there doing it. And of course, she narked me out to my mom. So do you want to know what my parents' solution was to this? And tell me if this isn't, I don't know. To this day, I cannot reconcile myself to this style of parenting. Their solution was to set me down at the dining room table and make me smoke an entire pack of cigarettes. I was not allowed to get up from the table until I smoked an entire pack of my mother's cigarettes, one after the other, after the other, after the other. I must have thrown up 5 times. It was disgusting. Good night. Jeff just came in and said good night. He never does that. That surprises me. He never comes in here. Good night, Jeff. Oh my, I'm way, way behind on chat. My chat froze up. Hi, Sacha, how are you? Joe, do you have 1 cigarette in your jewelry box just in case? That makes sense. Yep, Judy, you have exactly the right. I love your attitude. I love your attitude. That's exactly how I feel too. Yeah, Sun Moon Love, you're right. Back in the good old days, they did advertise cigarettes as being good for us. That's crazy, isn't it? Cindy says good night. Night, Jeff. Cynthia, your mom used that punishment on your sister when she was 11? That is insane. What kind of a punishment is that, really? That just seems almost, I don't know. I'm not going to say that I'm the best parent in the world because I've certainly made my share of mistakes. But I just feel like that was on another level. That was something else. I don't know. Oh, your father-in-law did that to your husband with chewing tobacco when he was 9, Roxanne. Yuck. Oh my God. No, no, no. I have a story about that too. My dad used to chew tobacco, and I don't know, maybe 12 years old, and we were driving in the truck one day, and I said, Dad, what's that like? Maybe I was older than that. Maybe I was 15. I don't know. Between 12 and 15. I'm like, Dad, what is that like? And he says, well, you want to try it? And I said, yeah. So he gave me some chew, and he told me what to do with it. He told me put it in my bottom lip between my gums and my cheek, and then not to swallow, make sure I spit it out. Oh my holy head rush. I had never experienced anything like that in my entire life. And it was just like, woo! My head was spinning. It was crazy. I still can't believe that he did that because my dad was not like that. My dad was a pretty straight-laced kind of guy. I looking back on that, I could never imagine what possessed him to ever do that to me. And especially I'm a girl. I mean, come on. I'm a girl sitting there with a big lump of chewing tobacco in my lip. How disgusting is that? Glad that's not a habit I ever caught on to. Yes, Cindy, exactly. And you both smoked. Yes. That's the thing that I often think about with my mother with that method is, I didn't start smoking until I moved out of the house. And I think, and I'm not trying to blame my mother for my smoking or anything, but I think that I was addicted to smoking before I even smoked via her secondhand smoke. So I think when I moved out of the house, I kind of like, my body was like, hey, you need this, you know? I don't know. That's just I don't know the science of it, but that's my personal take on it. These colors in this painting are so pretty, these turquoises of the water. Now I did start way over on the other end. I know that it's weird that I've picked this one little square right here in the middle to start with, but I wanted to do it in an area that was going to, I was going to be able to work and you guys would be able to see the canvas. Not that you can see it anyways, because I got these release papers and my drills, but you know, whatever. Cynthia, you dipped snuff. Well, I don't even know what that is. Dipped snuff. Is that the same as doing chew? Is that the same as chew? Kathy, your dad made you smoke a cigar? How is that? I've never smoked a cigar before. Now, does a cigar have nicotine in it? Or is a cigar just tobacco? I don't know. I don't know. So is everybody excited about the upcoming events that are starting in March? I know we've got a few of them starting in March. We've got, what is it, Mermaids and Magic. And then we've got the Chuck-along. Is everybody participating in that or not your thing? Just curious. Yeah, it does have nicotine. I don't know, Sylvia. I don't know what baseball players chew. I know they're always spitting, and that's gross. Why is spitting so gross? Spitting is so gross, and why do men find it necessary to spit? I mean, not all men, but some men are spitters, and I just think it's disgusting. I mean, you don't see women walking around, you know, you just don't see it. I don't know. Why do men think it's okay? Just gross. Ugh. Oh, so we were talking in Mindy's live. Let's talk about accents for a minute. I'm curious to know this because somebody mentioned that they thought that her husband Dale had an accent. Who here thinks that people in Michigan have weird accents? Do you guys think that, or do you think that we speak relatively universally? I'm just curious because when I listen to myself, I feel like I sound like a news anchor, like, you know, very, very, very much, what is the word I'm looking for? Just like a news anchor, like I don't have an accent, like, you know, just very normal, very normally. But I had a friend from New Orleans. Well, actually, he was raised in Florida, but he lived in New Orleans. And he would occasionally copy my accent. He would try to talk like me. And when he would do it, it was so funny because, yes, he was like overemphasizing some of my mannerisms, but it was so spot on, and I was like, oh, damn, dude, I do have an accent. Is that really what I sound like? And he's like, yup, you sure do. Yep. You really, really do. Oh, wow, I don't feel like I sound like that. And it was so cute being in Texas because, you know, being from Michigan and listening to northern people speak, and then being around all of these Texans with their I'm sorry, but Texans have a very, very adorable drawl. It's just adorable. Listening to Texan women speak is just absolutely adorable. And so I really had a good time just even listening to people talking and the way that they would speak. It was very, very cute. I think northern people like Michigan, Canada, Wisconsin, I think that we have a very like clipped manner of speaking that is not very attractive. Yeah, I think that there are definitely different accents in Michigan as well. Sun Moon Love, definitely. Snuff is powder. Powder, yuck. Irene, you're doing unicorn for it. Nice. Yeah, the Chuck paintings are quite big. Quite big. Roxanne, you're doing Mermaids and Magic. Can you tell me who is sponsoring Mermaids and Magic? Could somebody put that in there, because I'm not sure. Oh, Cynthia. Okay, so chew you put in your cheek and it strands of tobacco. Snuff is fine and you put it under your bottom lip. So that must be what I did with snuff, because he had me put it under my bottom lip. It was nasty. It was just disgusting. And then of course Mindy and why can I only think of her real name? Kiss My Crafts are doing the Chuck Along in March. Maritza. I sound like a Yankee. Yes, I do. Sylvia, you have a little bit more of a, I don't know. You have a little bit of an accent. People ask you if you're from Chicago, Lisa. That's funny. And yeah, that's crazy. Okay, Shay and Randy are hosting Mermaids and Magic. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Yes, Mary Lou, my pen is wooden. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I got it from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. It's very, very, very lightweight, and I am just absolutely loving it. And I love the orange in it. Yep, my colors. And I don't think I'll ever go back to a resin pen after working with this one. I've had resin burl hybrids before that were part wood, but I've never had a whole wooden pen, and I really, really like it. Oh, and you guys didn't see, I'll show you again. My coffee bean pen. Now, this is going to be a prize for my event that's coming up in March with Kara. This is going to be one of the prizes. I got this from Say Plubo Tour, and it is a fantastically beautiful and fantastically fragrant coffee bean pen. Yes, isn't that pretty? It's pretty and it smells so good. And it's actually very, very smooth. I was afraid that there were going to be a lot of like holes where the coffee beans were, and they did a really good job of however they do that with the resin, how they have to like not emulsify it. They have to like squeeze it together because it's nice, and it's nice. It's really a nice pen, and it's got a very pretty design to it when you see it in person. You guys, I haven't done my nails yet. My nails are still just ratchet. Sorry about that. I told you I've been in a funk, just totally in a funk. But yeah, so this will be one of the prizes for our event in March. Yeah, see, Sylvia, I would have guessed you're from New York. Yup. Oh, Warrior Princess, you're putting together a storage unit for craft supplies? I'm sorry. Sorry, but that does not sound like fun at all. No. Yes, Sylvia, I have an event. So go check out when we're finished here. And go over to Kara's channel, The Principal Painter. She just posted a video while we have been on this live announcing our event, and it is something that is going to be very, very, very cool. It's just let me put it that way. In fact, I am going to let you guys go do that. I'm going to get off here just a little bit early tonight. I'm sorry, but I got to get off here. I'm going to get off just a little bit early tonight, but when you leave here, head over to Kara's channel, The Principal Painter, and check out her video that she just posted that's announcing my event for March. So she's going to give you some of the details on that, and then I'm going to give you some more details about it next week when I do my whip and chat. And it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be really easy to participate in. You're going to be able to participate in this one as well as other events without really having to do anything that much extra. So it'll be really fun and easy to participate in. And I'm super excited to partner up with Kara. This will be the first time her and I have worked together, and I'm very excited about it. So thank you guys all for, no, Pam, it's not going to be an Instagram thing. It is going to be a YouTube thing. There is going to be a hashtag so that you can post your photos on Instagram, but we are going to run it through, not Facebook. Did I say a Facebook thing? No, it's going to be a YouTube thing. It's going to be a YouTube thing. So, yeah. But more details will be coming. I don't want to ruin it too much. I don't want to give you guys, too much now because I want you to go watch Kara's video and get the details and see what it's all about. But it's going to be really cool. So you guys go check that out now, and I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow when I do my next unboxing. I got Diamond Art Clubs coming at you tomorrow for an unboxing, and I will see you then. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm tired. I got to go back to bed. I love you guys. Thank you so, so much for coming, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.